This is British Columbia Football Conference. Blake Roberts again standing in for vacationing Gideon Hill. Today we're talking to Valley Huskers quarterback Tyran Duval, the reigning BCFC Offensive Player of the Week. First, thanks for doing this, Tyran. I know you're squeezing this in between football practice and work, so much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
So again, congrats on the Player of the Week award. Big game and in a week of some really big offensive performances around the conference. But you had 478 yards, I think, passing, 5 touchdowns, 70 points. Just talk about the game. What went right? What went wrong?
First half, we definitely came out a little bit slow, but after that we picked it up in the second, and we had a special teams touchdown and a pick six, so it was definitely a big team win for sure.
You've got the Raiders again this week in a home and home. How do you guys prevent looking past an opponent that you handled so easily? I mean, the Raiders are, their defense is, it's no secret they're struggling this year. How do you avoid looking past a team like this?
Definitely, I don't think you can take any team lightly in this league. I think whoever's ready to play is going to win that game, and we got to stay in the film room for sure this week. And we've been practicing hard, so I think we just got to be ready to go on Saturday.
Your team, you're 2-1. You've got 3 very different games that you've played. You opened up with a real tight gut check win over your Fraser Valley rival Rams. Then you went to the Okanagan, took it on the chin a bit there, and then just came back this week and returned the favor. What do you see in your team? Do you have an idea what your identity is, where you're going to fit? What's the thoughts after 3 very different games like that?
We definitely have high expectations for this team. We do have a lot of talent, and I think definitely the first game against Langley, there's a lot of guys that fill in new spots that haven't played before. And we were kind of struggling a little bit in the red zone in the first game. And then the second game against Okanagan kind of carried the same thing from the first game. But we just we fell in a hole and we just couldn't climb back out of that game. But it was definitely nice to get another win last week. But definitely this team has high expectations of being in the top for sure.
Coach Reese, when we talk to him, he is really high in your leadership skills. And we know it's, you expect a quarterback to lead a football team, but that doesn't always happen. Some are better than others. Just what do you think about being a leader of a football team? Is that a role you normally take? Are you a lead by, coach said you're a lead by example guy, but are you vocal as well? And what does being a leader mean?
Yeah, I definitely thought of myself as a leader for a while now, but I'm definitely more of a lead by example guy. But playing quarterback, you definitely have to adapt to be more of a vocal guy on the field, and I think I've done that well the last couple of years for sure.
If a receiver drops a ball right in the numbers, are you gonna let him know that he dropped it, or?
Sometimes you gotta let them know if it's been a couple, but I'll let it slide sometimes. But most of the time, I tell them, "Hey, you gotta catch that one."
Let's just talking about your history. You're a WJ Mowat grad, so you're in your backyard in Valley. After high school, after you graduated in 2020, you spent a couple years at U of S and then came back to Chilliwack. Let's just talk about how you were recruited to U of S, why you came back to junior, and why Chilliwack? Did you consider other teams as well?
So out of high school, they were definitely a top team at the time, and I thought it was a good fit for sure. And then first season we dealt with COVID, so we didn't even play any games or anything. So that was pretty tough for me personally, just being there, just having to practice. And then second year, I dealt with the injury at the beginning of the season. It kind of set me back, and wasn't really able to get on the field that much that year. So I definitely thought to myself, and I said, I want to go play somewhere where I have a chance of being on the field, and decided to come back home. And Huskers took me in, and it's definitely been a good fit.
I didn't think about this question when we were setting up this interview, but some young football players head to university or even after junior because they want to play, universities where you want to go, but not everybody is a university student. Some are trades. Are you a university guy, or were you there to play football primarily?
Primarily for me, it was football. School is definitely important, but I just still haven't really found what I would like to study. So definitely, I was there for football.
Spending a COVID year and an injury year with U of S, how does that? Do you bring much out of that coming back to junior?
I definitely learned a lot there for sure. Like they have very good coaches there, and definitely learned a lot. And not being able to play at that level was once I got to junior, it was kind of an eye opener of uh, how fast the game of junior is. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast as it is.
Did you find yourself shaking rust off in game situations when you came back?
Definitely. Especially had didn't play a quarterback for a while in a game, so it was definitely a learning curve for sure.
I asked you a little bit ago if a receiver drops a ball as a leader, if you let him have it. Might put you on the spot with your teammates here, but you've got one throw to make. You need a first down. Which one of your receivers are you throwing it to?
I think might have to go with my boy Peyton Lake. Peyton Lake for sure.
Remind him of that before kickoff on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I will.
Flip the switch a little bit. Practice. It's one-on-ones. You're playing for $1,000, which you're not supposed to be, of course. It's gambling, but we're not. This is just we're kidding around here. But in one-on-ones, if you throw an interception, it's going to cost you $1,000. Which one of the Valley Huskers defensive backs are you going nowhere near?
Definitely Chris Rolak. Chris Rolak for sure. Do not want to throw the ball near that guy.
Yeah.
He picks off everything.
This spring on Netflix, the series Quarterbacks is all the rage. Did you watch it?
Currently watching it right now, so don't
You're
spoil
you're
it.
just you're not even finished.
No, I think I'm like episode 4 or something.
You have a quarterback that which one of those quarterbacks would you be? I guess not emulating for, but is there a quarterback in that show that you're finding more interesting his story?
Uh, I mean, I got to go with Patrick Mahomes, just how he prepares for his games and all the different throws that he makes and the off-season work he does training those different throws.
I'm thinking it's the hair because the hair is more like yours than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, I don't have a Kirk Cousins hair. Thank goodness.
What about a professional quarterback that you emulate that your favorite?
My favorite quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think I emulate him very much. But I think maybe Jalen Hurts a little bit.
You've got kind of Jalen Hurts build. You may not be as tall as him, but you've got his leg power and things to
Yeah,
bring down.
yeah, definitely Jalen Hurts. I think maybe emulate him a little bit.
Yeah. Listen, hey, thanks, Tyran, for doing this. Like I said, I know you're busy this week. Good luck against the Raiders. Stay healthy and remember who to throw the ball to this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.